Hello everyone, and welcome to another Lords of Limited Showdown video here on our YouTube channel. My name is Ethan, also known as Lord Tupperware, and we are two to the left, or two to the right rather, of Mr. Metronome. So we'll be shipping him some goods here, but not this goodie. We'll be grabbing Midnight Clock first out of this pack, a card that we recently talked about on episode 126 about how we both missed on it. Very, very powerful, great in blue decks, just like it ramps, it's a mana sink, it's a payoff, all wrapped in one neat little package. Beyond Midnight Clock, this pack isn't super exciting. Bognati is a card that, we've all come down on. I think from the initial set review, a black, green, gold card. Ferocity of the Wilds is a card I'm much higher on. I think beyond Midnight Clock, the white cards like Casket and Flutterfox are pretty good, but we're definitely just going to grab Midnight Clock here, and boom, oh my god. That is a treat to get past Emery. Interesting, the person to our right took an uncommon over Emery here. So, if they're a wise person, then I would assume it's something like really good, like a Sir Conrad or a Revenge of Ravens or an Epic Downfall. Like most of the best uncommons are all black cards. So I would assume a black card was taken here over Emery, or it's just someone who hasn't drafted a lot and doesn't know the power of Emery. Either way, gonna snap up Emery as a great follow-up to Midnight Clock. Gonna be really hard to push me off of blue at this point with this kind of a start. Here, this pack is not the most exciting to me. Burning Yard Trainer is a card that I like, a fair amount, but only in aggressive night decks, and you don't have to take it third. It also just doesn't go here. There's a Pathlighter. Blue-white is, I think, a fine home for both Emery and Midnight Clock, but I'd be fine with, any of the three color or any of the four color combinations, honestly. But Queen of Ice is the only blue card. Is not something I'm willing to take this early. I don't think it's really a signal or anything like that. So I'm just going to grab what I believe is the best card in the pack in Pathlighter and move on. The Floor of a Windrake, 3 mana, 2/2 flyer isn't the worst. And in blue, you can get some goodies here. And blue-white is an excellent home for Emery. So grab that here. Well, maybe we're getting wrecked. Not a lot of blue is Mistford River Turtle is here. And Outflank as a follow-up to the Pathlighter is, again, not what I want to be taking fourth when there are powerful options like these two uncommons. Rampart Smasher is a pretty big departure from what we've got so far, obviously. Shield Breaker would be totally fine to just play with Emery, and I think that's probably what I should. It's a tough point to be in the draft because, again, I really do want to play these two cards if at all possible. Taking Rampart Smasher sort of says, hey, I'm going to give up on this dream, and I don't think that's responsible to do so at this point. This is just way too powerful to see, even if blue is mildly cut, which it does seem like it is. We're not seeing good blue cards in the last pack or this pack. So taking Rampart Smasher is like, oh, you know what? I am going to take Smasher, actually. Just think, okay. Wow. If Ferocity of the Wilds could wheel out of our first pack, that would be the dream. So I'm going to take Grumgully here and sort of toe the line, I guess, between two great starts to a deck. Smasher into Grumgully seems like a really strong signal that red-green is open from our right. We're continuing to pass some good red-green cards with Fierce Witchstalker and Merchant of the Veil. Witchstalker much better in red-green than Merchant is because Merchant is a human, but we'll just take Grumgully here and see what comes up next. Now we have a Merfolk Secret Keeper as a blue card, and a Twinville Treefolk is the only green-red card, and then a bunch of, fine to medium to bad black cards in the pack. The question is, gosh, am I really going to abandon Midnight Clock into Emery? And it seems like I probably should. I think I'm just going to take Treefolk over Secret Keeper, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If Ferocity doesn't wheel, I think we're in trouble. We just really, all right, hold on. Secret Keeper is the best blue common. We're seeing it 6th. I'm going to take that as somewhat of a signal and continue to keep this dream alive. All right, and we see an egg here. That's great with Emery. Could be great in any kind of deck. Now, there's another thing that we're like, we could be blue-green or blue-red and splash Grum Gully, which is a deck that I like quite a bit. If Golden Egg weren't here, it's tough because like Carver is better than Red Cap Raiders for green-red. I might just take like a drawbridge to toe the line. I mean, Scavengers also is good with like what we've got going on here, but I'm going to just take Egg. Whoa, what the heck? What is going on at this table? There's a Worthy Knight and Wintermoor Commander about to wheel. I mean, I'll take Worthy Knight. That seems like a... I mean, we can still be blue-white knights, you know? That's a deck, right? Not really, but like this is a fine 2-drop. I don't want... Like, Tonyville Tree Folk is good, but I don't need to take it early. I don't need to prioritize it. And I don't think it's like... You know, you want one in a red-green deck. I'm going to take this Worthy Knight. So Ferocity didn't wheel out of our opener. In terms of like blue or white. So like, I think I'd like to let this dream die. With the late Secret Keeper and the Egg, I think I want to try and make the Emery dream work. I'm going to take Prized Griffin to go with blue-white. And I think give up on red-green. If we were thinking about red-green, we could take Red Cap, but just going to take Prized Griffin here. Well, I'm not going to take Grange or Weapon Rack, so I will take Barrowleaf Rider on the off chance that things go horribly wrong. True Love's Kiss, totally fine main deck, totally fine for the board in blue-white. Now, this was the pack where Outflank was the only other white card, so that's something to keep in mind. This also goes well with our Worthy Knight if we want to go that route. And there's a Paladin as well. Weird first pack, you know, started off super strong with some blue cards, then got some pretty strong red-green signals that, you know, didn't dry up per se, but they did really, they couldn't compete, I think, with things like a 6th pick Secret Keeper and a Golden Egg when we've got such a powerful start with Emery and Midnight Clock. Now, I also kind of want to pray, and then seeing that late Worthy Knight was kind of wild, though this isn't going to be a very strong home for Worthy Knight. The other thing that I like about Worthy Knight is that it's kind of a lightning rod for removal from your opponent. So, you know, even if you don't have strong support for it, it sort of sometimes like your opponent has to just respect that it could go off for you. And we're also going to be in the market for like a Jousting Dummy or two with Emery, and that goes pretty well with Worthy Knight. So I think we can get some incidental value from that 2-drop if we end up going blue-white, which is my inclination at the moment to do so. Now we have a lot of holes we need to shore up in the deck if we're going to go blue-white. You know, we don't have removal. We have obviously some pretty strong interaction or pretty strong like cards with Emery and Midnight Clock, but we have to maximize Emery in a way that we aren't just yet. But Golden Egg is a start, and I definitely think Scalding Cauldron is another good step towards that direction. So I'm going to grab Cauldron here. You know, obviously, if we were going the red-green route, Outmuscle would be a strong pickup, but I think that ship has sailed at this point. And then I would hope to wheel a blue card. You know, Queen of Ice is really not going to be bad if we've got Pathlighter. You know, this coming down as a 3/4 will be nice. It being some sort of tempo is going to be good for us. So there's a world where that wheels. I mean, Scavengers, Castle Vantress, and Queen of Ice, one of these 3 blue cards is going to wheel, I would imagine. And Venerable Knight, probably not where we want to be, but again, it does trigger the Worthy Knight, so we'll keep that in mind as well as Cauldron moves into our pile. Let me look at this pack. It's not very exciting for us. It's going to be exciting for someone who's, I don't know. I don't think people to our right are green, but we'll see. Yorvo, Deathless Knight, Joust, Wildwood Tracker, Barrowleaf Rider, you know, all sort of flavors of green, aggro there, but those are not cards in consideration for us. This is a fairly weak second pick for us. We were choosing between Lonesome Unicorn, Opt, and Tome Raider. Tome Raider is not a card that I like outside of blue-red card draw or outside of ways to augment the Tome Raider. Now, again, I mean, we don't have to be white. Let's remember that. We don't have to be white, but like, you know, a couple Golden Eggs or a Spinning Wheel or a Heraldic Banner can go a long way in allowing us to splash, like going blue-red, as I said, blue-green splash, blue-red splash. But as it stands, I don't think we're going to be doing that. And I think Lonesome Unicorn is okay here. It's not really what I want to be second picking, and especially when I'm thinking about, well, maybe we're not going to be white. But again, hard to imagine not going there. I just don't like, again, I don't like Opt and Tome Raider in like in decks that don't care about drawing cards. So before we have any cards like, oh my God. Wait, so Ben opened Dance of the Manse and has now shipped it to us, and it has made its way to us. I mean, we have to take this here, and then just like anything that's an artifact gets in our deck. So sad to pass the spinning wheel. Maybe we can wheel a drawbridge. I don't know. There's a Shepherd and a Lonesome Unicorn as well, which we wouldn't be mad about. And maybe at this point, honestly, like Shining Armor could get in. But Dance of the Manse, let's go. And let's try and make it work. That's pretty sweet right there. Now we've got an option between, wow, a Mad Ratter. Oof, 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 oof. Some good cards with Acolyte and Mad Ratter here. I think for us, we're looking at Drawbridge or Scavengers at the moment. I do like me a Drawbridge at this point. Again, like I like Scavengers a lot, but I want to start, I think we need to really start prioritizing artifacts pretty highly to maximize Emery and Dance at this point. And Drawbridge is also really sweet. Like if it's already in play when you do go for the full Dance of the Manse payoff, then you get to just have them as hasty 4/4s, which is pretty huge. So we're going to take Drawbridge here, passing up on Scavengers and Profit, just taking the cheaper of the artifacts. The thing I don't love about taking that card so early is that, yeah, I mean, again, we're seeing an option for it here, but like I don't want multiples of these in the deck. Like I want one, and so taking it that early feels kind of bad when we're going to have a shot at it here. Again, some fairly weak blue and white cards with Vantress Paladin, Dispute, Unicorn. Paladin does trigger the Worthy Knight, though this is really not. So this is so low on my list of priorities right now with Dance and Emery that I'm just going to keep taking artifacts with Signpost Scarecrow here. Really looking for more eggs and cauldrons. A Witching Well would be great. And then obviously we do need some removal. Got to find like Trapped, Outflank, So Tiny, Charmed Sleep. Any of that interaction is going to be important for us in surviving until we get, you know, to go off with Emery or go off with Midnight Clock or go off with Dance of the Manse. I mean, these are three incredibly powerful cards for our deck. So, you know, there's a Bartered Cow. Again, this is not a card that I am embarrassed to play at all. But with Ginger Brute in the pack, I think I'm pretty happy to have Brute with Emery and Dance. No other synergies with it just yet, but could certainly, you know, maybe we try and cheese some people out with an All the Glitters. Yeah, again, I don't want another Drawbridge. Mantle's also a fine card. The thing about things like Mantle, or, you know, we're thinking about these like very weak equipments, like, oh my god. How did Ben pass this? So Ben must be black-green, right? He must be black-green. Otherwise, he would have, like, tried to make this work. I think I have to take it, just for, like, the sake of goodness. Now, there is a non-bow here. Like, Fires of Invention and Midnight Clock aren't great. Fires isn't really good for us. I think I probably should just take Runaway Together. We only have the egg right now to splash. I've had Fires and Midnight Clock together before, and it is a bit of a non-bow. Once the clock goes off, you're like, I feel kind of hampered. We don't have card draw, really. So I think Fires isn't actually a good card for us at the moment. I think I will unfortunately take another... Actually, I'm going to take Youthful Knight over the second Brute. You know, we do have this Worthy Knight. I think I don't really want to go all in on super unimpactful artifacts like Ginger Brute. Like, one copy is fine because it's nice with Emery to, like, you can bring it back, you can chump with it, sack it, gain 3 life. Like, a repeatable food is good with Emery, and it's good with Dance, but on its own, without those cards, it's not great. I don't love putting bad cards in my deck to make my good cards better, so I'll start with a Youthful Knight here. Nice. We wheeled both Scavengers and Queen of Ice. I will take the Scavengers here over the Queen. There is a thought to take Queen here and then imagine that another Scavengers is going to wheel. But honestly, I would play 2. Like, this could be an 18-lander, depending on how things go. We've got the Midnight Clock. We do want Spinning Wheel, though I can't imagine that's going to wheel for us. But we would love it to. But I'm just going to grab the Scavengers here. This is going to be a very, very good card in our deck. And this was the pack with all the green aggro stuff. I guess I'll, like, hate Flaxen Intruder in case it's good for Ben, because... Wait, Ben? No, but it's already past Ben, so there's nothing really for us. Maybe, like, a Fell the Pheasant out of the board if we get, like, a Fae of Wishes or something. Okay, we got another Lonesome Unicorn, which is fine. I don't know if I want to play both of these, but it's not a card that I'm mad about. And a Prophet, again, not a card I'm mad about. It is an artifact to go with everything we've got. Take a Paladin because it's a knight over a second Drawbridge. Not a card that I am super interested in. And a Bartered Cow, which is, again, a card I wouldn't be mad about playing. So we're in a really good spot, except we have no removal. We've got very powerful effects. We've got ways to stall on the ground, sort of in the air. We could play a Vantress Paladin maybe, though it looks like we're going to be heavier white than blue at this point. Blue really hasn't been flowing outside of, the bombs that we've gotten shipped or opened. And we haven't seen a Trapped. We haven't seen So Tinies. I think we've seen a So Tiny but didn't take it. I don't think we've seen any Charmed Sleep. Past a Glass Casket. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, gosh. So we see Spinning Wheel versus Trapped in the Tower. I like access to a card like Spinning Wheel for ramp. Mostly for ramp, for dance. It's not going to find its way to the graveyard very often. I think, unfortunately, I just need to take Trapped in the Tower here and probably not wheel anything unless, people are super low on Into the Story. Maybe this Piper of the Swarm makes its way to Ben, which is a yikes. That's a tough card for us to deal with at the moment, outside of this Trapped in the Tower. Beyond, so I think I would take Trapped and then Spinning Wheel. Something like Youthful Knight Wheeling is, again, a fine card with the Worthy Knight, sort of off plan with the rest of the deck, but can provide good ground blockers to let us do our thing. So I'm going to take Trapped here, sort of like the responsible adult pick, and hope that blue and white flow. Oh my god, yeah, I'm taking this. We've got Signpost Scarecrow, we've got Golden Egg. It should not be super hard for us to splash this. I'm going to take Outlaw's Merriment over Vandal or Witching Well, and honestly, I think I would have to take Witching Well here, as it's another piece of the Emery puzzle and the Dance of the Manse puzzle that's so good. But Outlaw's Merriment is really, really powerful card here that I'm happy to take. All right, so we have Casket and Animating Fairy as our two choices here. I like Animating Fairy quite a bit. We currently just have Cauldron and Egg as things to animate, right? So it's not super good here, and we do need removal. So I'm going to grab the Casket. Casket's also another good, not like, if they blow it up or have some way to interact with it. Emery can get it back, can dance it back, etc. I think Casket is the adult pick here again. Whoa, oh my god, this deck is absolutely insane. Now, Folio of Fancies is a card that I think I don't know how to play effectively. I've had it many times, and I don't think it's that good. Pardon the yawn. It's they're recording the morning before Thanksgiving. I'm still waking up, got my cup of coffee. But I'm going to take it here. I mean, I just get to play so many busted cards against Ben here. He's going to be so upset. Okay, now I think we just take a Vision, as we don't have card draw like this. I don't care about Snapper. I think we just want the draw spell here. And we can start to pare down. We don't have to play 2 Unicorns. Probably don't even have to play 1. We could pass up on Pathlighter, as it's really only good with Unicorn at the moment. I'm going to take Vision. Start that train. Oh my god. If Ben is black-green, he's getting hooked up. If he's black-red, also he's getting hooked up, as that's the second Lance. We just take a sad Guide Mother here. I don't even think we're going to main deck this, but can be good against opposing Trapped in the Towers. Because this is, again, not impactful for us. I would kill for another Golden Egg. If we could get another egg late, that would really tie the room together. That would mean we basically wouldn't have to run a mountain for the Merriment. But yeah, this deck is sick. Really insane. Don't have also a ton of dance targets, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I splash that? Can I splash that? Probably not. It's not great for us. I don't think I want another True Love's Kiss. I certainly don't want another Paladin. I would have to wheel Spinning Wheel, which I don't think is going to happen, or I'd have to, I don't know. We'll draft optimistically here. I don't think it's going to happen, though. All right, only two things that help us splash at the moment. We certainly got the goods. I don't know if we have the goods to back it up, though. Ooh, a Secret Keeper and another Scarecrow and a Frogify. Wow. Where were these options for us before? I think I need to take the second Scarecrow here. It's look, again, just anything that's an artifact is so good, and it helps us fix for Merriment. I think that's going to be the pick here over Frogify, which is actually pretty good removal for us, and Secret Keeper, which is good early interaction, but I think I need to grab that. Okay. Didn't wheel Spinning Wheel out of this opener. I think there was actually some stuff that I was hoping was going to wheel that wasn't this. Maybe we'll take a Righteousness for the board. Don't want Ritual or a second Paladin. Against green decks, we might want to side this in. Again, I still think I'd like to be an 18 land deck here. Not seeing any So Tinies is such a bummer. Fortifying Provisions versus another Prophet. I don't think we're playing any of these cards. Take another Prophet, I suppose. And I guess Princess over Shining Armor. Outflank, that's a card we definitely want to play. Holy cow. But now we have to find at least one cut, if not two. Kind of want to cut Pathlighter, I think. But cutting a creature feels bad, especially a flyer. Worthy Knight, again, it's not going to do much because we only have Youthful Knight. But I think that, again, it's going to be a good, like, sort of lightning rod for removal, as I described earlier. And we do have the Youthful Knight to pair with it. And I think Youthful Knight's also good as, like, a defensive creature, an effective defensive creature here. I just don't think there are spells that I can... I mean, this is a spell I could cut. Beyond that, everything is, like, removal or an artifact for our whole game plan. So this is, like, the last card I could try to cut, but I don't really want to do that. 2 Scarecrows and an Egg. I don't think I need a Mountain for Merriment. This cantrips. This can draw us cards. I mean, I think this should be an 18 lander, or yeah, an 18 lander, but I just don't know what the cut should be. I can't cut creatures. I don't think I can cut a spell. I mean, Outflank is a card I could cut because our creature count's kind of going to be low, but like this 12 is deceptive as like Merriment is a creature, Lonesome Unicorn is a couple creatures. It's possible that Worthy Knight makes a couple creatures. Any artifacts we're not playing, just the Prophet. Okay, so I think then we'll be 9/8 white blue. And run it like that. All right, well, at least we're going to have fun playing with these cards and seeing Ben's reaction. So we'll see how his draft turned out.
All right, what's up? We are ready to crush Ethan here in our November Showdown. My name is Ben Warney, one of the Lords of Limited co-hosts. And we've got Ethan behind us. So we got one person in between the two of us. So you should theoretically, if you watch his video first, be able to deduce what Bubba Chase is drafting. We've got a pretty clear first pick here in Opportunistic Dragon. If this weren't in the pack, I think I would take Savvy Hunter over Lock Dragon, and then probably Golden Egg is the only thing that's interesting out of all the commons. But nice that we don't have much of a decision to make here. So Opportunistic Dragon, get on in. Ethan passing to us probably means we won't get many fun build-arounds, so maybe looking to do some mono-red here, maybe looking to do some red-green non-humans. Who knows? But starting off with a very, very, very strong card. And I think following it up with a Scorching Dragonfire here. There's not a ton else to consider. So there's Worthy Knight and Okame Adversary, which might be better cards than Scorching Dragonfire in a vacuum. But for me at least, the gap in power level in these cards is so close that I'm going to take the red card here as a tiebreaker. I don't know why I keep clearing my throat. Excuse me, I'm going to get a drink of lemonade here. See if I can get whatever frog in my throat out. So yeah, I don't think there's much of a difference between these cards. So that's going to lead me to the Dragonfire. If this weren't in the pack, I think I would take Worthy Knight over Okame Adversary. Ooh. Should we take Ferocity here? So this is Ethan's opening pack. He either took a rare or an uncommon. How very lucky. So there's 2 cards we could really wheel out of this pack that would be great for us. Weaselback Redcap being one, Gingerbrute being the other. I think with this start, I'm in on taking Ferocity here. I have not taken Ferocity this highly, but I do think after talking to Ethan and other people in the Discord that it is worth picking this highly. It's very good in mono red, very good in red-green non-humans. I think you could probably even get a red-white non-humans deck with some Flutter Foxes and things like that. So I'm going to take Ferocity here and see where things go. White looking open-ish right now, but again, not much of a data point because there's only a rare and an uncommon missing. If Ferocity weren't here, I think I would be on Class Casket. Ooh. Okay. So Inspiring Veteran's a pretty big sign. I think we take it here. See if red-white's open. Still feel good about the fact that we're in red at least right now. Based on what we're seeing, Youthful Knight is encouraging. Embereth Paladin would be a nice wheel if we can worm our way into mono red. And this is starting to be a bit of a signal because somebody took a common over Inspiring Veteran, which is not like... There are lots of commons I would take over Inspiring Veteran, so I don't think... I would probably even take Scorching Dragonfire and Ardenvale Tactician over Inspiring Veteran, so no guarantees that, you know, we're doing the right thing here. Okay, now I'm starting to feel pretty good about what we're doing. So Marleaf Rider goes well with the Ferocity plan, but I don't think with a card as good as Burning Yard Trainer in... This has got to be great in mono red, because there's so many Knight synergies going on in mono red. And I think we hope these Embereth Paladins wheel. If they don't, we start to get a little nervous. Outflank will be fine if we go red-white, but I'm not convinced we're going to be red-white yet. So I'm going to take this Burning Yard trailer. Tentatively think that Ferocity of the Wilds might not be making our deck, and we will see from there. All right. I'm going to take a Raging Redcap here over Embereth Paladin and outflank. This is maybe going to put Ferocity of the Wilds back on the table, and we'll have to see if these Embereth Paladins wheel or not. But again, we're really starting to get signal action here. So only 1 common in the pack, so 2 commons are missing. I mean, Redcap not being the hugest sign in the world, but there's no top commons in the pack. And just the fact that, you know, I would guess one of the 2 of them is drafting blue. I don't really have a strong feeling about what's being drafted upwind above me yet, because the packs have been pretty weak. Like, we've been pretty consistently taking the best card out of the pack here. I think I'm going to take Embereth Paladin over Merchant of the Veil here, assuming I'm going to be mono red, but there should be so many of these coming around, and Merchant is just a better card. It really doesn't do what mono red wants to do. I don't think I would put Merchant in my deck over Raging Redcap or the 3-2, depending on whether I ended up with Knights or non-human synergies. Redcap Raiders being the 3-2 I was referring to. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Embereth Paladin here. This feels a little weird. Actually, I should probably... There are Embereth Paladins that are going to wheel. People aren't going to see Embereth Paladin as a signal, and they might see Merchant as a signal. So I think that's the reason to take Merchant. And then we assume we're going to wheel some Embereth Paladins, and if we don't, then we know we need to jump ship on mono red. Here, I think I'm going to take 2 Unveiled Treefolk. Could also take Smitten Swordmaster. Actually, maybe we should just do that, because we could also be red-black Knights as well, and Smitten Swordmaster will go in that deck. I think we care about that more than we would 2 Unveiled Treefolk. Alright, I don't remember what else was in our opening pack besides Opportunistic Dragon. I'm trying to remember the cards I pointed out. There was nothing super good. A little concerned that there's no red cards here. I'm going to take a Crashing Drawbridge, or maybe we just take Tournament Grounds because people don't know. Oh, it's a bad card. It got on the naughty list in our last episode. I'm going to take Crashing Drawbridge. Alright, Youthful Knight coming around is nice. These Embereth Paladins not coming around means that I think we need to be off the mono-red Dream. So I think this pack had an Embereth Paladin in it. I could be wrong about that. Yeah. Embereth Paladin's not coming around is a big concern. We will take Garenbrig Carver here. Keep red-green open as an option. Let's hope somebody way far away from us took those Embereth Paladins and we don't have somebody... Ooh, okay, there's one of them. That's fine. Alright, this is a fine start to a deck. Ferocity is not in the deck as it currently stands, but I want to make sure I remember that I've got it. So I'm going to leave it over here for now. Gotta remember we've got the Smitten Swordmaster and Garenbrig Carver that we could play as well. Magic Online giving you some great art here. So we are way far away from dancing. If Ethan's doing something sweet, he'll be excited. This for us is between Ogre Errant, Fairy Guide Mother, and Shepherd of the Flock. I think it's looking more likely that we're going to be knights than we are going to be non-human stuff with Ferocity. So I think I'm on Fairy Guide Mother here over. So just make sure if you aren't familiar with the cards without the art. Oh, we can't zoom, and you get normally when you zoom you get the art, at least when cube is going on. So I'm going to take Guide Mother here. It's a great way to push damage in these white-red aggro decks. I think I like it better than Shepherd. Maybe that's too... Never had this exact pick. Do you think I like Guide Mother more than I like Shepherd, though? Could see that pick being wrong. Alright, red cap melee for the deck here. We do have a Merchant of the Veil to potentially go along with this Mad Ratter. And we could assume we're going to wheel that other Ferocity that we opened. It seems like going a little too deep to me. I think we just take our second Great Removal spell here in red cap melee. And then would love to wheel Jousting Dummy out of this pack. So red cap melee, get in. Another Burning Yard Trainer, a Youthful Knight, a Lonesome Unicorn, an Order of Midnight also. If we wanted to go red-black, I need to make sure I'm not just tunnel visioned on the red and the white cards at this point. Because really, we could be red anything. Fierce Witchstalker's not super appealing because it's green-green. I think I want a second Burning Yard Trainer, I think. But I could also see taking Youthful Knight and trying to wheel the second Burning Yard Trainer. We need 2-drops pretty hard if we're going to be red-white. I think we just need to suck it up and take the 2-drop here. Like there were like 3 or 4 Embereth Paladins in that pack 1, and we only wheeled one of them. So I'm going to take Youthful Knight. I think that's better than Order of Midnight. I think so. I think we just need to buckle down. Oh, alright. Not buckling. Let's take Bacon to a Pie here, I think, over Fairy Guide Mother. And we feel out if we're going to be red-black. Our deck is so bad if we're going to be red-black. I guess we pick up a 2-drop in Smitten Swordmaster, though. Huh. I didn't feel like black was particularly open in pack 1. There also is like some consideration to like theoretically we're in pod play right now, and if Ethan's in black, we're making his deck worse. It seems like a little bit of mising though. Fairy Guide Mother makes Ferocity better. Right now we have like Ferocity working with half our creatures. Ferocity's probably not going to make the deck. I guess we could take Ginger Brute as well. I'm going to take Guide Mother. Fire's been mentioned, all the sweet build arounds. I think we take a Brimstone Trebuchet here over a Jousting Dummy. Feeling pretty good about that, and probably not going to have Ferocity in the main deck. We need to see... Ooh, Charming Prince, Gingerbread, or Seven Dwarves. The fact that we haven't seen any Rimrock Knights is pretty concerning. Or the 2/1 Adventure +2/+2 guy. I think we're pretty far away from Seven Dwarves at this point, despite the fact that we have the Frosty. I think the Frosty is not getting there. We have much more Knight synergy than we do anything else. Charming Prince is a better card than Youthful Knight. We do have Knight synergy. I think Charming Prince is still enough raw power that we want it over the Youthful Knight here. Gingerbreads would be nice if they came around. Alright, Raging Redcap, sure. It's a late out muscle going around the table here. Like, and we've seen good green and black cards this pack, but audibling out of red-white at this point means we give up all of our low drops, and then the rest of our red cards that we have just aren't any good. That's why I haven't been taking like the out muscle or the bacon to a pie that we saw. I think if we get some Rimrock Knights in pack 3, our deck's going to be very good. Blood Haze Wolverine, I mean, I don't like Joust, but we do have a bunch of Knights. Inspiring Veteran will be able to fight. The Raging Redcaps will be able to fight. Brimstone Trebuchet fights okay. Merchant of the Veil fights okay. Not happy about this pick, but I will take it. Alright, Ogre Errant I do like quite a bit. I'm going to take that here over the Lonesome Unicorn. Welcome to the team. Take a Blood Haze Wolverine and probably not play it. Burning Yard Trainer Wheeling feels pretty good. Crystal Slipper, won't play it. Righteousness, probably won't play it. Unless we really feel like we need to Mize. So, going into pack 3, would like to pick up a Trapped in a Tower, would like to pick up Ardenvale Tacticians, would like to pick up Rimrock Knights. I think those are the cards I'm most looking for. Alright, Silverflame Squire I will take. That's close to a Rimrock Knight. I mean, it's obviously certainly worse, but similar in that we need combat tricks to allow our Youthful Knights to push through. And going back to that Youthful Knight versus Charming Prince pick, if I had like 3 Rimrock Knights at that point, I think I would have taken Youthful Knight over Charming Prince, but the fact that we didn't have them made me pretty nervous about doing that. So, Silverflame Squire, get in. Welcome to the team. Not what you want to first pick, but will most certainly make our deck. Escape to the Wilds. Okay. This is not a good sign for the home team. Not a good sign. We're taking Red Cap Raiders or Silver Flame Ritual here. I think we take Red Cap Raiders. There's no way we go mono red, right? This pack's just a stone blank for us. First 2 picks have been rough. We need to hope it picks up from here. I think we take Silver Flame Ritual. Guess we could take Weapon Rack. That's so bad. I'm going to take Silver Flame Ritual and assume we're not adamanting it. Okay, Youthful Knight or Brimstone Trebuchet. So rare and a common missing out of the pack. These have been some weak packs for us. I think we take a Trebuchet here and pray that Youthful Knight wheels. Or maybe we take Youthful Knight and assume Trebuchet is going to wheel because we're the only Knights drafter. I've been very impressed with Trebuchet though. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops right now. Bloodhaze Wolverine is a 6th in a pinch. And the Youthful Knights get a lot worse without combat tricks, which we don't have. I think I'm going to take Trebuchet. Well, they do go super well with the Burning Yard trainers, though. Nah, I'm going to take Youthful Knight and try to wheel the Trebuchet. I think that's unlikely, especially if there's another mono red drafter, but I want to make sure we have enough 2-drops. Alright, there's a 7 dwarves. There's also a barge in. Fairy Vandal getting passed to us feels bad. Although, the one thing I felt pretty good about in pack 1 was that blue was getting cut, but maybe not. It's sort of been a wild draft. I think we take 7 dwarves here over barge in. Maybe not. Maybe I just need barge in. It feels so bad having to take barge in. We do have the Raging Redcaps, though. And the Ogre Errant. Like, we have a reasonable amount of non-human creatures. I think a vanilla 2/2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 2-drops now. Alright, Burning Yard Trainer, Dwarven Mine, Searing Barrage. We gotta take Searing Barrage, and we hope that the Burning Yard Trainer wheels. Because it goes so well with the Youthful Knights. Searing Barrage, get in. Our mana base is going to be awkward. It's going to be like 9/8, I think, just because of how many like 2-drops we have on white. Pathlighter, we don't have that many adventures. We have the 2 Guide Mothers, Silver Flame Squire, Merchant of the Vale. So is a Windrake better than Shepherd the Flock? Probably. I don't want Outflank, I don't think. I feel okay about our removal situation. I think I want Shepherd. Alright, just another Silver Flame Squire. Wishing I had taken the Pathlighter now. Just like this one thing is enough to push me in that direction. So if we had taken the 7 dwarves, we could have had 3 of them. We saw the 1 in pack 2, and now we've seen 2 in pack 3. Maybe I read too much into the Embereth Paladins not wheeling. It has felt like these packs have either been really weak or we've been getting cut, though. Let's take Silver Flame Squire. Embereth Paladin, sure. I think it's fairly unlikely to make my deck. Deathless Knight just flying around the table. Take a True Love's Kiss for the sideboard over Redcap Raiders. Take a Weapon Rack. So blue, huh? It certainly seemed like the place to be based on that pack. I'm not sure what else I was supposed to do. I felt pretty good about how I navigated pack 1 until the Embereth Paladins didn't wheel. But once the Embereth Paladins didn't wheel, it felt like it was too late to jump ship on red. And then we had opportunities to take some good green or black cards in pack 2. I just don't know what world we ever got into blue in. In pack 1? Have to go back and rewatch this one. When we do have a deck, it does have a plan. Like, we're going to smash some face. But I think we're going to struggle closing games out. I think this Embereth Paladin's out, and we have to play... The other bummer is that we don't have hardly any mana sinks, but we do still have to play 17 land, just strictly because of color. So, let's add some lands. The other consideration, I think, is the barge in the deck. I think the answer to that is yes. So, what would we cut? Maybe this other Embereth Paladin? Feels like mising with an Embereth Paladin might be a way, although we have the Burning Yard trainers. So maybe this is the deck. We also didn't wheel that 3rd Burning Yard trainer. Plus a Bargain. Or we could just run 18 land and hope to get lucky. But then we only have 8 red sources. So if we don't play the Embereth Paladins, is there another card we want to add? Could add a Silver Flame Ritual. It's good with the Youthful Knights. It's good with the Fairies. Maybe we do that. We run a Silver Flame Ritual and run 8/8. I think I like that. And then Searing Barrage just most likely will not get Adamanted. All right, let's go. See you on the other side, and let's hope we crush Ethan.
I never win the die roll.
Brutal. This is an important die roll.
Oh God.
I'm very curious as to what you are. I have literal no idea what was going on in that draft from my seat. There were some weak packs in pack 1. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ship this back.
Yeah, it was a kind of weird draft, but yeah, I'm gonna keep this.
Keep this, but I am not happy about it. All right. Guess we do this and say go.
You're white, huh?
Uh-oh. Please tell me you're not also white-red.
I am not white-red.
You're white-green?
No, I'm white-blue.
You're the white-blue dance deck?
Yeah, dance made its way to me.
You're going to crush me.
We'll see.
I was like going hard on mono red in pack 1, and then none of like the 4 Embereth Paladins I saw wheeled.
Yikes.
But then I was already like too deep to try to get out. It was weird.
I had some pretty strong incentives to be blue in my like first few picks, and then got like a Rampart Smasher 4th and a Grumgully 5th. And I like tried to do that, but then that wasn't really open. Though it sort of was.
I had you or the person passing to me on blue in pack 1, but then I got all this blue in pack 3.
You did?
I did.
Like what?
I got past an Arcanist Owl. I got past.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That must have been like the dude passing to me. Yeah, that must have been the dude passing to me.
Person,
thank you. That was like a gender neutral dude.
I know.
For real though.
Okay. So, yeah, I think we just do this.
No.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Do that. Do this and pass.
Ugh. How am I supposed to win in these conditions? All right.
I don't believe anything you say in these videos.
I am.
You are always the boy who cried wolf here.
I think I do. What do I even do? How do I win? Do this while the doing's good.
Sure. That doing is very good.
You want that in your graveyard anyway, I know.
Sure do. Sure do.
Ugh. Attack. Dead. All right. Let's go. This can't be good for me if we're in turn 5 and you're at 18.
I would agree with that sentiment. This card was made for blocking. That's just what I'll do. Sure.
Pushing that damage real hard right now.
You really are. It feels pushed.
I feel like I'm swatting at you with a feather.
Oh, baby. Yeah, let's go bottom top. You got land number 6 now, Ben, in your aggro deck.
Yeah,
Must be good.
that's synergy. The old Burning Yard Trainer, no pump, no attacks. Oh, your deck is filthy. When did you get Emery?
But look what I'm just milled.
I just saw. How, what?
Emery, I got past pack 1, pick 2.
So your deck is absurd.
My deck is absurd.
Okay. And I just need to play this out for posterity.
You can do whatever you want.
So the viewers can see how sweet your deck is.
Look, what are you doing? Killing my... Unbelievable.
So we'll just have to wait now until you draw Dance of the Mance to crush my soul. Prize Griffin, sure. At least you're gonna have to kill me with good old-fashioned damage.
I think not.
You got it?
I got it.
All right. Good games.
Good games. Just the one.
Oh, it's good games.
Are you conceding? Are you conceding 1-0? Conceding 0-1?
If we were not on camera, I would concede the match right now.
Okay, well, you're a trooper.
See you for sideboarding.
Bye.
All right, this is not going to be close to close, unfortunately. So we're sideboarding here. We need to exile some artifacts and enchantments. That's definitely coming in. Other than that, like Embereth Paladins might push through big blockers. That just seems bad. Joust seems bad for sure. Let's get Joust out of here. I like Embereth Paladin coming in. Cutting Silver Flame Ritual. And what else? Need one more cut. Could see cutting a Merchant of the Veil. It's not really what we're doing. And then we really hope we get there on the Adamant for these Embereth Paladins. And even if not, a 4-1 haste could push through things that Ethan's got going on. So I think that's the best I can do. Don't have high hopes here. We're really going to have to curve out and mulligan aggressively to hands that put a lot of pressure on him.
All right, so we are here sideboarding after game number 1 against Ben's aggro deck. So we've got options, like we can bring in a number of defensive things. We could consider cutting some more like do-nothing-y stuff. Like we could consider cutting a Ginger Brute or a Drawbridge, or really like a Runaway Together might not be the best against him, though. We have seen a few adventures, so I don't hate this. Trapped, Cast It, Cauldron, all going to be good here. Something like Merriment could be like great or also too slow. Wonder if I want to cut that on the draw, bring in another Unicorn. Like a lot of our stuff does nothing. I think definitely we can cut this as well on the draw against him. Maybe bring in a Paladin. Blocks well, will trigger Worthy Knight. Could cut Visions on the draw, bring in... Do I want Pathlighter as a flyer? I think I just... Well, this triggers the Worthy Knight. I mean, this just like trades and makes it food, which seems very good against him. Righteousness is interesting, but I think I like cutting these 3. And keeping the rest. Like keeping Emery, keeping Dance, I still think is good. I think I still like Runaway Together. We're upping our creature count, which is nice. Upping a bit of synergy with Worthy Knight. I still think the 2/2 flyer is not going to be a great blocker, neither is a 3/2. So I think that's the swap that I want to make. That's quite a bit of white and losing a bit of blue. It's possible we want to go 10-7 now. I kind of like that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do that. All right.
Let's beat down. Keep for me.
Yeah, I'll keep.
Here goes, sir.
Thank you.
So I changed my deck slightly after I was done sideboarding. I had cut a card that I realized I needed as an out to Emery. So that is now back in my deck for the listeners.
As an out to Emery.
Yeah, like to not just be dead on the spot.
Okay.
to you casting the card, Emery.
I mean, I understand the words you said.
Yeah. I think we do this.
Okay.
Then we try to do those. Next
Those?
turn, those. Multiples.
Yikes. No, thank you.
Gingy B.
Gingy B. What it is, right. Gingy B.
Gingy B.
Try and do those.
Those. What is this? No!
Run away!
Are you joshing me right now?
I am not joshing you.
Wow. You're just savaging me on all fronts. I feel so emasculated as a Magic player right now.
Moo.
Moo. Yeah, I think. Oh, wow. All right, we're not doing that because I forgot about this clause.
Wait, what just happened?
Forgot about that clause.
Okay.
As protection from cows.
Protection from cows.
I guess I just do this.
This is like bargain or something. You said those earlier. Maybe it's Rimrock, whatever.
You're not supposed to block into those. I'm trying to pull my LSV bluffs here, bro.
Ooh, LSV bluffs. Dragon.
That was what I wanted to steal cow with that, but I couldn't.
Oh,
yeah. But it takes artifacts.
It takes artifacts, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. All right, that's rare. I don't know what they do. Holy cow! All right. Okay.
Dragon is big.
Dragon is big. We can ride the dragon to victory despite that punt.
We'll see. Okay.
So you should be at 10.
Because you could have played it the turn before?
Well, I could have played it and not chup attacked and just like dealt you 2 damage.
Oh, yeah. And still had a Youthful Knight.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better.
All right, let's do this. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Gingy B.
Yikes. Yikes. That's really bad for me. Come on.
This I don't forget.
Oh, Ben. What a treat. Okay, so now this. This. Attack.
No blocks.
Okay.
This.
No. This. What is...
Sorry.
Oh, yuck. Am I dead?
Think so.
No, not quite.
Very close.
It's close, but not quite.
Guess there's no reason to do that now.
All right, something. not something. Okay, so... Blah. That's going to be 5, 6.
No blocks. You're supposed to concede there.
I mean, I'm effectively dead, but I'm not actually dead. The saddest
The
dance
saddest dance of all the
there ever
dances.
was.
Let's ping. Come on, action. All right.
What's it like
It's great.
to go
I mean,
6 land stop?
this is the only chance I have against you.
Yeah, your deck is good.
It's a tight little aggro deck. This is a bad matchup for me.
Yeah. All right.
And those are all of my best cards that you saw there.
Those are some good cards. Making it interesting. Game 3.
All right, we're back after drawing all of our best cards in the appropriate order to Mize against Ethan. And so I had cut Joust, but I put Joust back in because I realized I needed maximum outs to get Emery dead. So I don't think we want to change anything else. I mean, I guess Silver Flame Ritual is something to think about. Like, if we're really thinking, how do we win? Is it better than Barge In? I don't know. Probably. Saw the Runaway together. That makes Barge In a lot worse. Although this does push a lot of damage with the Raging Red Caps. It's also an Embereth Paladin. I think that's fine to think about. We don't think we can cut any 2s. We just have to have a threat on turn 2. Silver Flame Ritual is the one I'm most interested in. I just don't know what I would cut. I think True Love's Kiss has to be in because we saw the 5/5 that we need to be able to get rid of. I think Barge In is the most cuttable card. And I think that's just better than these cards. I think we're going to need to run Ethan over. All right, let's run it back.
All right, sideboarding here before game number 3. I think I like the changes. Like, this is a little slow, but I still think it's very good because, like, we're inclined to want to trade off these artifacts. Like, Cow is good. Now that Ben knows what his dragon does, that'll be bad for us, but I still think we should be playing it. Having this out is a little bit of a yikes, but I just think this is too slow. Like, we're already playing some slow stuff like Clock and Dance. I don't think a splashed thing that's just going to be awkward in our hand a lot of the time is where we want to be. So I'm going to do this. I don't have a way to deal with Dragon really at all outside of Outflank or Cauldron, so we'll just see how this goes. All right, I'm going to take the play here and keep.
All right, back, baby.
Did some intense sideboarding there. You're now a control deck, I bet.
Yeah, we did the old deck swap.
Yeah.
I think our job got a little harder on the draw.
I hope so.
Sure. I got one of those too.
Boom, baby. Do you have one of these, though?
Your deck, though. Wow. You must have been salivating during the draft portion.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Let's do this. No blocks. Interesting.
I'm an interesting guy.
Keeping it real. I think I want to run another one of those bad boys out.
Twofer.
Midnight Clock, huh?
So many options here.
I've just had to completely crush my soul.
Look, Ben, you can win this game, okay? I don't really want to hear your sad
Your deck is so much
why
cooler than
me.
mine.
My deck.
I'm just experiencing deck jealousy.
Yes, I use. Yeah, that's very true. Off the back of our last episode, this is a very appropriate deck for me to have. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this.
Are you splashing Fires too? Fires was going around the table.
I passed on fires. It's not really good in my deck. I don't have like really.
Okay.
I don't have mana sinks. There were 2 spinning wheels that I would love to get my hands on.
All right, so I think we do this. Here.
Okay. Wow, pushing that damage.
Pushing that damage.
Okay.
Do that. And do this.
Very charming.
And let's scribe. Okay. Interesting. Think we just want those
No. Don't waste your scribe by topping both.
in that order.
No.
I think.
Can the viewers at home see them?
No. They cannot. Here, let me move them. There, now they can. I think I want those in that order. The other option is just a bottom both. That is tempting as well. Huh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm actually going to bottom both.
Ooh. From top to bottom.
Yeah, like, I don't know. That was an interesting spot. I'm honestly in a place where I don't really care what I draw. And those were some not super impactful cards. That was why I ended up making that decision. And also this, your capability of just passing and holding up runway together here. So I think we now do what? What do I do? I think I just play this. And play this. Or I could play that. I think I could also just pass.
Yeah, do nothing. That's best.
I think it might actually be in this
that's
situation. I do think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to pass.
Great. I'll take it.
Yep. More setup time for you. More time for Midnight Clock to go off and crush me. Gain that life.
Gonna do it. Wow. What do I have to do
To draw a land?
to draw some lands? Sure.
Okay. What am I supposed to do?
Torch the night. Light it on fire. It gets exiled, so then I can't even get it back with my clock.
Yeah, the problem is like I just know you have Runaway together in your hand, and if you don't, I mean I've got some plays, but if you do, I just get so crushed. And you're choked on mana, and that lets you use your mana, but I just don't have like meaningful ways to develop my board. I think we just see what we draw. And I do think I messed up my top-bottom situation here. All right. Let's do this.
Sure. Ouch.
Pushing that damage. Tickling you with that feather.
Just tickling me with that feather. Holy cow. Literally, though.
Good draw.
No.
Oh, bartered cow?
Yeah. I could give it haste, I guess.
Hasty Secret Keeper?
Yeah.
All right, I really messed up that bottom top.
Was it 2 lands?
No. One of them was a land, though. I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain in an aggro deck about landing on 4 lands and staying there.
Yeah. Well, but it's Ben Warney. He can complain about anything.
Man, I don't know what to do. What if we just have no good lines to take? And I've just exhausted. Should have just gotten the Runaway Together out of your hand. You probably don't even have it, and I probably just look like a fool. What am I supposed to do?
Using that clock as a resource right now.
We are, that's for sure. I'm just trying to think about how I can win. All right, what if we go... What if we go here, here? Okay, so we got it out of your hand.
You don't look stupid, Ben. You look handsome and smart.
Oh, thanks. All right, and now...
I'm about to stone rain myself in a couple turns.
Dude, what?
This midnight clock is
Oh, yeah.
about to...
And hit you for 1.
All right. Yes, I said okay. Ah!
No land?
No, this is terrible.
Team 04 is still doing all right over there.
Yeah, it's fine, but like, this is like gonna be the worst midnight clock ever.
Okay. Let's do... this, I think.
Okay.
Smash. Did you find a land?
I found a land, yes.
Guide Mama down?
Guide Mama down.
You run away together again, you jerk.
No, so mean.
Could just let the cow die. Get some beef.
I guess I could. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
Wizard of Oz
I
is
know. I
watching
just saw that.
Oh, they
Oh,
stopped
and they're
watching.
gone. Just had a spectator real quick. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
The cow is dead. Long live the
Cow
cow.
down.
Cow down. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know.
Okay. Youthful Knight over there is pulling overtime.
Useful Knight is secretly a very good defender.
Hmm. What am I supposed to do? I think this. So what do you do if I do this? You block, run away, trade. So you block here to here. You block something else. You trade here. You block here. I push 4 damage. Lose this. I think that's all fine.
Send in the clowns.
Yeah. We gotta try to get this game over with. You have 6 cards in the end.
Okay.
Okay. Still no runaway together, huh?
I'm not sure what card you're talking about.
You definitely.
Not sure what you're talking about.
Ooh, baby.
No. No, ooh, baby.
Baby, baby, oh. Baby, baby, whoa. All right, what do I do here now? Let's do this, I think. Over here. Okay. Let's go. I think we just send in the clowns again.
This is very scary.
So you gotta eat a thing, eat another thing, block a thing, run away together, and I still push 4 damage. I think that's right. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I want to do that. Oh god, this is tough. Yeah, I think that means I have to do it like this. Ugh. Ugh.
So what means you have to do it like what? What are you specifically thinking about here?
Sorry, what I wish I could do was have Youthful Knight deal first strike damage and then run away. But I can't do that because I have to stop the 4/3 from dealing damage. I can't run away together the blocker on Burning Yard Trainer because it has trample. So
Right.
I need to put... So the thing that I want to run away has to be a cheaper thing. So that means I have to put Drawbridge on the 2/1. I'm only killing one thing. I take 4. Alright, so I'm going to do it like this. Run away these two. Very scary. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I just have to do this.
Okay.
And this.
Okay.
Hope you don't have Slaying Fire. Yikes. Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's.
Would that have been a game if you'd not been stuck on lands like
Yeah.
the first 12 turns?
Yeah.
Like you would have.
I had
What did you have to discard to?
I mean, I had Bartered Cow and Prophet of the Peak, and I mean Dance of the Manse, but that wasn't getting cast anytime soon.
Right.
Yeah, this is what you always do. You always like to complain about your deck, and then you win. It's fun. Fun. GG's, dude. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
All right. Thanks, viewers. Catch you later.
Bye.